皆さんおはようございます。Thank you for joining me. This is the Japanese Easy News article of the day for October 30th, 2025. 2025年10月30日の今日の記事でございます。So for our title today, we have 秋田県自衛隊が熊を捕まえる訓練をした。So, 秋田県 We have a ken. This is a prefecture in Japan, Akita Prefecture, in the northern part of Japan, in the Tohoku region. And then that is our topic here. And what about Akita ken? We have 自衛隊が. So 自衛隊 is the Japanese. Oh, sorry. Looks like I forgot to have the Furigana on there. There you go. So 自衛隊が. So the 自衛隊 is the self-defense forces. So you can kind of break down the kanji, self-defense forces, 自衛隊. So 自衛隊が熊. So 熊 is a bear. 熊を捕まえる. So 捕まえる is to capture or to catch. And then we have 訓練, which is training. をした. So the past tense of する, they did or performed something. So in Akita Prefecture, the self-defense forces carried out training for capturing bears. So all of this here is modifying kunden, training to capture bears. Okay, here's our vocabulary list from the article. So we have 自衛隊, the self-defense forces, 熊, a bear, 捕まえる, to capture or to catch, 訓練 is training, 襲う is to attack something. Oh, sorry. Looks like I missed the furigana there. That is 襲う, to attack. And we got 被害, damage or harm or injury. Anytime there's a victim, what the victim receives is 被害. So actually a victim is 被害者. So here is 被害, what the victim suffers. So damage, harm, or injury, any of those things for 被害. And we have ハンター is a hunter. 箱 is a box. 説明 is an explanation, but maybe like a description as well. And then 庁 is a bureau, an agency, or an office. So a lot of government agencies will have this 庁 at the end of their name. We have 問題 is a problem or an issue. We have 倍, which is times, and this is like times as much as something else. So I want to say I make 2 times as much money as my brother, or 4 times as much money. Okay. 弟の4倍. 兄の3倍. 4 times as much, or 3 times as much. You just add by after the number to say that. And 連絡を取る is to contact someone or to make contact with someone.
秋田県では今年熊に人が襲われる被害が多くなっています。今日、秋田市の自衛隊で熊を捕まえる訓練がありました。自衛隊や県の人、ハンターが集まりました。自衛隊の人は熊から自分を守るスプレーや熊を捕まえる箱などについて説明を受けました。そして秋田県庁では今日から熊の問題などの仕事をする人を46人にしました。今までの2倍以上です。これから自衛隊や市と町と連絡を取る仕事などをします。
Okay, let's jump right into our article here.
秋田県では今年熊に人が襲われる被害が多くなっています。
Okay, 秋田県では So では telling us where this is happening. 秋田県では in Akita Prefecture. 秋田県では今年 this year 熊に人が襲われる。So 熊に by a bear. This me is saying by. And then 人が people are. And then 襲われる. So in the vocab today we had also to attack. This is the passive form of that. So 熊に人が襲われる. People are getting attacked by bears. 熊に人が襲われる. 被害. And that's all modifying our noun 被害 here. So 被害 is damage, injury, harm. And then 被害を多くな, or 被害が多くなっています. So this is 多い, many, 多くなる, to become many or to increase, and then 多くなっています. There's been an increase is kind of what that 多くなっています is saying. So there's been an increase in harm, where people or damage or victims, where there are people getting attacked by bears this year in Akita-ken, in Akita Prefecture.
今日、秋田市の自衛隊で熊を捕まえる訓練がありました。
Okay, we have 今日 or 30日. So on the 30th today, 秋田市の自衛隊で、so 秋田市 would be Akita City の自衛隊. So 自衛隊 is the Japanese self-defense forces. So at the Japanese self-defense forces, this could be a location or a group of people. We're not sure with de here. With that group of people or that location. 熊を捕まえる訓練. So 訓練 is training, and then 捕まえる is to capture or to catch. So 熊を捕まえる訓練 would be training for capturing bears がありました. So at the Japanese self-defense forces in Akita City, they had training for how to capture bears.
自衛隊や県の人、ハンターが集まりました。
Okay, so 自衛隊や県の人. So 自衛隊, the self-defense forces. With that ya, we're giving a list, but these are just examples of some of the people who came. 自衛隊や県の人. So people from the prefecture, 県 the prefecture, 人, people. ハンターが集まりました. And hunters, ハンターが集まりました. So 集まる is to gather together. So we had self-defense forces, people from the prefecture, and hunters all gathering together.
自衛隊の人は熊から自分を守るスプレーや熊を捕まえる箱などについて説明を受けました。
Okay. So 自衛隊の人は so people from the self-defense forces, 自衛隊の人は熊から自分を守るスプレーや so 熊から from bears 自分を守る protect yourself. So yourself or oneself would be 自分を守る to protect. So 自分から自分を守る sorry 熊から自分を守るスプレー So spray for protecting yourself from bears. And we have a ya again. So we're giving examples of some of the things that happened or some of the things that were used. スプレーや熊を捕まえる箱など. So 熊を捕まえる箱. So 箱 is a box. So boxes or a cage in this case probably for capturing or catching bears. 熊を捕まえる箱などについて. And など things like this について about and then 説明を受けました. So 説明を受ける would be to receive an explanation. So whenever there's like training or things like this, you'll say, oh, we were trained on something. You can say 説明を受けました. So we accepted this explanation, these descriptions of what we're supposed to do. Or in this case, we received information about these sprays that You can protect yourself from bears if you use them, or things like cages for catching bears. And then that's what the 説明を受けました。について is just saying about. So we were trained about these things. And let's scroll down a bit so my head is not in the way. Okay. We have.
そして秋田県庁では今日から熊の問題などの仕事をする人を46人にしました。
Yeah. So, and we have そして秋田県庁では So 秋田県庁でそして is like then or also 秋田県庁 So this 庁 here is like the offices or the agencies. And since this is the Kencho, I'm not sure the exact words, but the prefectural offices of Akita. So at the prefectural offices of Akita, Akita Kencho では30日から熊の問題などの仕事をする人。So from today, 30日から今日から or from the 30th, 熊の問題など。So 熊の問題bear issues などの仕事 So work is 仕事 and then などの仕事 like work people who work do work and this などの is like such as so work that involves bear issues 熊の問題などの仕事をする人 This is all modifying 人 here So, all describing 人。So, 30日から熊の問題などの仕事をする人を。So, the people who work in jobs that are related to bear issues and the like. And then we have 46人にしました。So, 46, 46. And then we counter for people. 46人にしました。So, they made that number 46. So, にする when you make a decision and you make something come to fruition. So, they made 46 people who were in charge of bear issues and the like. And this 今日から or 30日から means they did that today or on the 30th.
今までの2倍以上です。
So, 今までの up to this point 今までの2倍以上 So by, we connect it with ni here, and that means 2 times. So we're talking about the number of people who are working with bear issues or working on the bear problem at the prefecture offices. And the number of people was made 46. That is more than 2 times what it was previously. That's what that 今までの2倍 means. And then we have 以上 to be even more than 2 times. So more than 2 times as many people as previously. 今までの2倍以上です。
これから自衛隊や市と町と連絡を取る仕事などをします。
Okay, これから going forward, literally from here, but going forward, 自衛隊や市と町と So 自衛隊やthe self-defense forces and 市と町と cities and towns 連絡を取る to take or not take, sorry, that's the Japanese word 取る to make communication or to make contact with 連絡を取る仕事などをします So 仕事 for work for communicating with the self-defense forces, cities, and towns, などをします So the people that are in charge of these bear issues, these 46 individuals that we talked about, they will be doing work such as communicating between the self-defense forces and the cities and the towns. So 自衛隊や市と町と連絡を取る take or make communication between these towns and cities and the self-defense forces. So yeah, apparently it is a very big issue. I've tried to kind of broaden our subject matter as far as these articles go. So we're not just talking about bears every week, but apparently it's really kind of serious. Like almost every day there's an article about another bear attack, like going into a elementary school or in offices or in houses. Apparently because it was a dry year and also kind of hot, the bears didn't have as much food during the summer months, and now they're kind of getting ready to hibernate for the winter, and they're desperate for food, so they're starting to attack people. So it's kind of an interesting chain of events in Japan. Hopefully they are able to figure out how to keep people safe without killing as many bears as possible. So all right, thank you so much for being here today. Hope you enjoyed this article. If you did, please like and subscribe and hit that bell so that you're notified every day to keep up on your Japanese studies. If you have any questions about the article or any other Japanese question, please leave them in the comments below. We will also be very shortly doing a Japanese stream. We'll be playing some video games together. We normally do that once a week on Thursdays. That'll be Friday mornings in Japan. But if you're also interested in that, hang around for that. I will see you tomorrow for our last one of the week. また明日